put the blanket down. And you could be like all just bust up in a big mess, like enough you could grab it though. Good. So just kind of lure her on and have her get on it, not a click and trigger. Click. Yes. Good. Good. So I want her to know it's important to be on the blanket and take her leash off. Good girl. So now she's on there. Okay, so I want you to pick up one corner. Good. And then feed her. Good. And now pull out a little bit and then feed her. And then pull a little more and feed her. And now pull a little more to try to, you're going to be strong. Good girlie. And if she hops off, and you can drop the cookie right on the blankie. Okay. So linoleum floors, this is much easier. Right? It might even be better on the concrete. She's a little stretched. You see her? Yep. Her,
ears are up, her eyes are back.
And the ears and how the eyes look.
Yes, good girlie. Yes, 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 yes. Good. And if she wants, good girlie. And if you keep it light, till eventually, I call this the magic carpet ride, that if they hop off, like the game stops, they got to get back on, and then eventually you're going to be sliding her all around your kitchen floor, hon. And then she starts, yes, good girl. She's getting a little, she's getting, yeah, she's looking good. So it's better, yes, good. So you're gonna, your boobie's gonna become upright because you're doing all this pulling. You're gonna do good muscles, good. And if you can even toss a few, so she's interested about eating, like you could throw a few cookies on there. Like, so while she's eating, you could be dragging her around a little bit. Like a, yeah, there. Because that time she was busy. Yes, good girl.
Such a good girl.
Now she thinks it's a game. Her face is getting a little brighter. And I don't care if she stands up, but if you could pull while she's up, like, good girl. Yeah. Yeah, so now it's a game to her. In the beginning, she was really stressed, right? So, yes, good girl. If she hops off, no big deal. She just has to get back on. Yes. And I don't care if she sits, lying down is easier because it's more tactile. Yeah. But sometimes, like, Push just grabs the blanket, and you could just drag him around. Like, if he wants to bite the blanket, she could bite the blanket. Doesn't bother me. But right in the beginning, she was like, why is this moving under my feet? But now motion is, yes, good girl. So it's hard because the floors are going to be a little, yes, yeah, good. Her ears were calm that time and her tail was calm. Okay. So in the beginning she was like, what the hell's going on? Why is everybody staring at me and why is this moving beneath me? So do you have an idea, hon?
Yes.
That eventually you're going to go like this. Yep. It'll be much easier on a slippier floor.
And just do this for a while. Don't bother with them.
That tippy floor, no, I stay away from it. I just want her to be happy with this type of motion, and it's your motion and you're controlling the motion. Okay. All right? And if she hops off like, oh, and then she'll go, oh, because she's operating, she got right back on the blankie, right? Yep. And then you could drag her around. Awesome. All right?
Very good.
Good job. Like with my guys, whenever I'm moving equipment, I lower my A-frame. I go, come on, guys. I hop on and I wheel them all around like it's no big deal for them. Like with Push, I drag him like while he's on the seesaw. I'm like, come on, I'm dragging him around while he's on the seesaw.
Somebody told me you did that with the seesaw. Was it Kit?
Oh, I dragged, yeah. Bob's dog was petrified of the seesaw. And we took that dog for a ride all over the arena and that, obviously the weight goes on. But he was like, oh. And he was like, what's going on? Right? And then he was like, and then we started moving and he started chasing it. Like, we're like, no, you can't catch it. And we're dragging the seesaw. He's like, let me get on that. So, you know what I mean? Yep. So we want it to be like that. Like, if you start moving the blanket, you want her to go, I want to get on it. Yep. Even though it's moving. Okay. Because we want her to want it rather than tolerate it. Okay. Okay? We want to get to that state. Good girl. All right?